I was impressed.
Oh yeah, everyone was. Okay, so in the bottom right-hand corner.
You there?
Oh yeah, sorry, I hit my mute button on accident.
Oh,
The
okay,
bottom
yeah.
right-hand corner, representing the Confederation, it's Darwin playing Terran, and in the top left-hand corner, the pink Zerg representing Guns and Roaches, it's Lumenx. All right.
Yeah. Well, it's cross spawn, so you
Yeah.
probably want to favor the Zerg just in the slightest to start, but
Yeah, I
doesn't necessarily.
definitely see an early third coming.
Yeah. Not the biggest of advantages. I mean, I find that even though this map is really big and wide open in the center, because there's so many choke points around the expansions, that if the Terran player can kind of siege up um, in those areas, that they can have a good advantage. A lot of high ground, low ground,
Yeah.
ramps. So a lot of good like potential for Widow Mine play.
See potential mech play.
Or mech too, yeah. I don't think it's the worst map for mech either. Because your 4 bases are relatively easy to secure.
A lot of pathways, so alien run-bys would be really good.
Hmm.
Like you can get easy access to fourth and third.
Yep. I think the one potential weakness is that for the Terran, if they do kind of do that 4 base turtle play, is that counterattacks can be good. Like if your army is like situated at the left side or right side base, then the other side can be often attacked. So if that's the case, then you'll want to see the Zerg try and take advantage of that.
Okay, so pool first into so kind of standard play. Safer opener from Loom, and gonna
Right.
be aliens for uh Darwin. Yeah, because he's got the
Yeah, he's not making a Reaper, so it looks like fast
that
Hellions.
counts. Still no scouts from either player.
Well, no, Darwin is scouting right now.
Um, I mean, like,
Oh, but hasn't scouted them yet. You're saying, right, right, right.
okay, so factory drops for uh, Darwin. If we see reactor, and there we are. No Overlord in production for. Oh, spoke too soon.
Yeah, I mean, I think a big advantage of the build that Darwin chose is if if it happened to be horizontal or vertical spawns, a lot of the times the Zerg player will kind of throw their Overlord in and not expect early Marine play. But
Yeah.
obviously Darwin wasn't able to take advantage of those early Marines. It's not the biggest of deals, but it would have been nice to pick off an Overlord with those.
SUV scout. I do not know if he's. Hold on, let me check. Maybe he saw that there were no more lings and or no more drones and gas. Did not. Oh,
Doesn't really look like. I mean, he could have, but yeah, I didn't catch that.
the lings heading across the map. See,
I
got a
mean, either
potential
way,
scout.
he should be safe if the gas was to be mined, which it is now actually, very quickly being put back on gas. So it looks like maybe some potential aggression, or maybe a quick tech to layer.
Natural almost second base almost finished for Darwin. Tech lab on the barracks, but not upgrading stim.
It looks like he's not even. Oh, okay. Second factory here. So
And
looks like mech is the choice.
yeah, then long game then.
Unless these Hellions end the game real quick.
Yeah, Bangly Nest dropped for Lumenx.
And if this is like a Hellbat push as well, that Baneling Nest is gonna be crucial.
Life or death. Overlord scouting coming into Darwin's base.
Sees the second factory. Assuming he clicked on it.
He still sees it.
Yep. Now he definitely knows.
He sees the amount of Hellions.
But the
so that's good.
response is... Well, okay, a Spine Crawler, that's gonna be good, important. A Roach Warrant.
Still no third and not many drones at the natural. And a Roach Warren. I don't know if that's his best choice.
Well, Darwin is significantly ahead in income. So, while this started out as kind of an aggression by him, I think Lumenx has kind of overreacted a little bit and hasn't really stayed on the economy.
Bad. Darwin's gonna be supply blocked for a while. Just realizes this and drops 2 supply depots.
Oh yeah, no energy for a call down. That's pretty big.
No blue flame coming out for Darwin. That is a siege. Seems to be floating a lot of resources, Darwin.
He has it on the way.
Still no third for Lumenx. But he does drop 2 gases. Being placed as well.
The yeah, the entrance to the natural on this map, it does have kind of an awkward placement. It makes all walls kind of look really weird. It looks like a roach play.
Yeah, Hellions see that there's no third place. And then he knows sort of all in. There we go.
Yeah, that's really big for Darwin, but he does scout that there's no third, and still he takes his own, which is risky. See if he puts it into a planetary fortress. I expect he will. But whoa, look at this fast building armor. I like it.
Maybe he's like expecting mutas to start dropping.
Yeah, mutas, or he's just...
Yeah, I see he's dropping towers now, okay. A tower. That is true.
So Remo, you can't be heard on the stream, right? I'm just making sure. Okay. So this is really weird.
Yeah. Okay,
I
so
keep
third
wanting to
drops
respond to
for
what you're
Lumenx.
saying, and then I realize that I'm talking to myself, basically.
Significantly late third for Lumenx. Darwin is extremely ahead.
So he is throwing down a Spire, but because he's also throwing down a Hydra Den and Infestation Pit, I don't think it's going to be Mutalisks. I mean, it could be, but it seems like if you were going to go Mutalisks, you'd want to bank up your gas a bit more. And he's also investing in a Hydra and Hive, so I expect Broodlords, actually.
That is a great possibility, except, well, on 2-base economy, though, I don't think it's his best choice.
It's not great, but if the Terran player doesn't identify that it's coming, it can definitely work. And because he kind of knows that the Terran is going to be turtling up. I mean, I think the big problem right now is for Lumenx is the economy that Darwin's had for a long time is really starting to add up. He's really going to be able to hunker down on his 6 gas.
Another big thing for Darwin or Lumenx is that even if he goes Broodlords, Darwin has no Vikings in production and
yeah, exactly.
0 Vikings on the field. Only 1 Thor.
And hasn't scout. I mean, he really should scan. It's easy for us to say, but yeah.
Yeah.
Because if he scanned the main right now, he would know everything that he needs to know. Oh, Vipers, okay. Maybe not Broodlords.
Okay, so Lumenx invested in Hydralisk range, but not speed. I don't think he's.
Yeah,
It looks
I
like
mean,
some weird roach or a Bangling play.
he has. I think I like his idea. I think, but the question is, will his Vipers, like what's left over after Blinding Clouds, after Abducts? What does he even have enough army to kill it off? Not sure. Pretty low on army supply right now.
It almost looks like he's just making a bunch of tech choices and not really committing to one.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's having a lot of ideas about what to go into, and then
Changing his mind.
changes his mind. Yeah, exactly. Um. Oh, okay. Well, as Darwin moves out, Lumenx is positioned to move in with his Vipers now full of energy.
Maybe we'll
So
see a base
this,
train.
it's possible. Oh, these two Widow Mines here. Oh, they're gonna get big hits. Boom.
Ooh, that hurt.
Boom.
I felt that.
All right.
Siege tanks in position.
Darwin's
Repair
coming
going on
back.
the planetary fortress. He doesn't actually have to come back. I think.
No, but he will kill this whole army.
Okay. So this is a bad engage for Lumenx. He's going to have his entire army wiped and nothing in production for him. I think it's game. He just push on the third.
Yeah, solid counterattack should win him the game.
20 roaches in production.
But it's a small window. If he doesn't take advantage of it right now, that window is closing very quickly.
I guess he's not going to take it.
Yep. He definitely could have won. You're right.
Raider Spire coming out, so it is Broodlord.
My prediction was right. It was just 10 minutes late.
Calling it from the get-go.
So he is pushing, but honestly, I don't. If he gets caught unsieged,
I think this is just to take out the creep.
right? But
Let's see him engaging.
oh, good blinding cloud.
Ooh,
Gets all the tanks.
I think Lumenx wins this fight.
Yeah, he's got to pick up and get out of there.
Got the Thor's lead. Fly away.
No, last Thor. Oh, left to die.
Oh, that tank too. Oh, the tanks. That's so
It's
bad.
Not looking good for Darwin. All of a sudden.
Remax. You could just push
And-
on the third.
And he's
think
got
it's-
Broodlords, or Broodlord tech. Yeah, I don't really understand why Darwin's making Thors. I mean, they're really terrible against the army composition of,
Yeah, I think it's GG.
yep.
You could push on the third, the fourth, or even go into the main. Take out the production. Three tanks in production, but they're not going to be out soon enough. Lumen's going to get a lot of damage done here, and GG Con. 3-0
Wow.
GnR.